Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel Review Anything and Everything. And today we're getting into another Jurassic World dinosaur review. This is the Mapusaurus. I'm going to bring the box into frame and go over the box first before we jump into the dinosaur. So this is part of the Epic Evolution Jurassic World Chaos Theory line, Mapusaurus. It says gigantic trackers. The box was a little bit damaged upon shipping, but link's going to be in the description. You can purchase this on Amazon for roughly $20. In regards to the size of this figure for the price, is a pretty good deal, but I will not say as much so in terms of the scaling in detail. I'm not as much of a fan, but we're going to get into that in a moment. It says Rampaging Attack. Once again, he has that kind of wheel ability like many of them do now, which is fine, but he also has, I believe, where his spikes on his spine, his spines actually protrude upwards, similar to an Allosaurus that I reviewed a while back. So let's see, evolve for battle. Okay, so I'm not sure. I think that, okay, so just testing that out and how that works and how that's going to end up protruding. So we're going to get into this figure now, and I'm going to point out the things that I like and dislike. And I actually haven't checked out this figure in advance, so we're just going to be really getting into this for the first time now. So I did some research, and Mapusaurus ranges from about 33 to 40 feet long and ranges in weight from about 3.5 to 6.5 tons. So in theory, he should be pretty big. Now, there's nothing wrong with saying you just happen to have a smaller version. But one, this suffers from some of the old design problems that they used to have inside the lines, where I recently made a video going over Mapusaurus and how a lot of the newer ones from slightly before that, I hate saying this name, but we'll just say from the Carnotaurus and then Ecryxenatosaurus for the main line carried over those features from the Carnotaurus and really kind of bumped up the quality. This takes things back in reverse a bit because, one, you have that short tail syndrome going on, and part of that is because this one's tail didn't come detached, so it doesn't have a it doesn't have one of those tails where it's fitting for the size of the dinosaur. Let me just get this up while I have this here. QR code. So let's just go over the features real quick. You have this button on the bottom, which bring up the spines. And then you also have this, the wheel. And apparently this is not a sound-based one because it has the whole spine thing. So I guess there's no room to have electronics in it, which I'm fine with that. It does have the updated teeth, which is a positive, and the scale of the teeth look fine in regards to their size. The negative, though, is this head is either way too big or the body is just way too small, one or the other. I probably would go with the direction of saying that the body's way too small because this should be a bigger dinosaur, much bigger, probably in scale with like the larger Allosaurus design that they have, of the similar one where the spines come out. So the paint job on it, it looks fine, but this doesn't match that very well. So that's a little thing there. The claws on the feet are actually painted, where a few of the smaller ones don't have that. So that's a plus. The eyes look nice. See some detailing of the head. It really just makes it look like a very chunky head. Like it's just too big of a head. Like I said, part of that problem is just that it has too small of a body for the head. That's definitely not a proportionate body for the head size. And the tail is just way too small. I'm not really going to go much into it beyond that. I really don't like the figure all that much, but it is, to the best of my knowledge, the first representation we ever had of Mapusaurus. I'm going to bring in Owen for scale, standing at, we're going to say, roughly 6 feet tall, to give you an idea. Now, I am also going to now measure to see if Mapusaurus falls in line with his true measurements, which obviously he doesn't, because I already said what his true measurements are, and he's nowhere near that. But I always like going along with scale. So at 13, I would say and a quarter length, and its height is roughly 5 3/4. So as far as what did I say the length was? I said the length was 13 1/4. So 13.25 times is coming up as 21.2 feet long. And let's see, I said I had him at 5 3/4, so 5. And I have him at 9.2 feet tall. So a little taller than some of the other smaller ones, like Mapusaurus or Ceratosaurus, but definitely nowhere near in size to what its real life measurements would be. Like I said before, link's going to be in the description below for you guys to purchase a figure on Amazon. It currently is $20 if you are interested. And that's going to be it for the review. I said my thoughts. I'm not a big fan. As always, you guys like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.